Steve, think back just a few minutes ago when we watched Gary Beck's crew very relaxed at Big Larry Minor Operations slowly assembling their engine. Then we went over to Bill Mullen's pit. They were thrashing a little bit. They had a cracked cylinder head, and their crew was working pretty hard. In fact, they barely got this car assembled before they brought it out into the staging lanes.
Well, drag racers use the term grenade sometimes to describe an engine, and I tell you, over in Mullins Lane, you can just hear that bomb ticking. They don't care if it blows up, as long as it'll last 5 seconds and get there first.
Well, that's one of the big advantages, really, of a rear-engine car. You can take more chances with the motors.
And it is a good even lead for both drivers. What a final round drag race. It is Bill Mullins, his first ever national event victory, and that crew is just delirious on the starting line. He wins it with a 562 to Gary Beck's losing 571.
Well, it was just a straight-up victory. No flukes here. Mullins left well and just drove away from Gary Beck all the way down the racetrack. There is just such a happy group of people. Those two gals, that Shirley Carey, John Carey's wife, the guy that owns the car, and over there, Bill Mullins' wife. They're going to just smoke it down to the other end, Steve.
And they can tell Bill that he even left first.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a picture book run for both car and driver because Mullins' motor stayed together, and he just drove right away from Gary Beck. A terrific race by a decided underdog. A great job by Bill Mullins.
Bill Mullins wins his first ever NHRA Top Fuel title. Congratulations, you went up there with an unknown quantity. It could have been a bomb.
That's right. We had to change heads at the last minute. We found a crack one right after we'd put them on and were adjusting the valves. We were lucky today.
You had to change the blower, the head.
But it's changed, maybe.
It certainly has. Only your second round appearance, and you pull one out, which goes to prove that a lot can be done with hard work and a lot of talented people.
Well, I don't know about the talented people, but a blind pig can find an acorn every now and then.
Tell me about the race itself against Beck. John and Shirley Carey, the owners of the car, and all their crew, a lot of them volunteered. Tell me about the race if you can.
I don't know if I left on him, but it was, I don't know. It was close halfway down. It was close. And we were just hoping the thing would hang together because Gary is a true champion, We're lucky to beat him.
You are a true champion, too, my friend. Congratulations again.
Maybe
Bill Mullins.
Thank you a lot, here.
What respect this man has for the competition. It's hugs and kisses all around here, but Brock is with Gary.
I would reckon that the lane was a major factor here.
Hard to say. Hard to say. That car for John Carey's runs very well, and he has proved it he's been in the final last two national events, and he wins one. So his car runs good, and we're on the upswing over here. And we really should run in both those lanes, so I'm not worried about it.
Well, our congratulations for getting into the final. I know you feel better pulling out of what's been in a little bit of a slump for you.
We're having a tough time, but we like to think that Miller Americans can get somewhat of a season put together here.
Well, congratulations on an excellent try, and we'll see you later.
Thank you very much.
Boy, you're absolutely right, Brock. Just the kind of performance he came up with has pleased Gary Beck, even though he didn't win Top Fuel Eliminator. Bill Mullins did. Kenny Bernstein won Funny Car. Pro Stock, of course, Warren Johnson. Now, there are two more cars up at the starting line area, and this is just for fun. And if you look, none of the crowd is left. These are exhibition jet funny cars. They make a lot of noise, a lot of fire. They put on one heck of a show. With the flashing parking lights is Lou Saddlemeyer's Sonic Thunder, and the opposite lane is Roger Gustin in the famed Lava Machine. Watch the fire out of these babies. Jet aircraft engines that turn into power funny cars. These are the weenie roasters of drag racing. Boy, I'll tell you, that was a mighty close race in itself. So now everybody can go home after a thrilling day of NHRA Championship drag racing. I'm Steve Evans for Brock Yates and Ed Bruce. So long from Columbus.